It's like a bikini bottom for the butt of your gun. It's like a pocket protector for your long pistol. It's like a sidecar for your stock. It's the stock sock. But what in the world is this, and should you put one on your gap? What's up everybody? Benoit here and welcome to the Tactical Fellowship. Today I want to talk to you about the stock sock. This is a new item that has hit the market, designed by Sam Houston of Silent Solutions. It's kind of like modular pegboard. So the way this thing works, when you look inside, you'll see that it has some grippy texture to keep it from sliding around, and then on the top it's got a nice little pillow top so you can rest your cheek on there like a king. You slide it around the butt of your gun and it's secured by elastic drawstring, threaded through the loop points here, and then pinched with a clasp. It comes with a couple lengths of elastics so that you can cut these to your desired length, and as you can see, it has holes, kind of thread it through and ball it. Important to note that the stock sock has cutouts for you to put your QD slings or a sling mount through, so no worries for you. It's nice and snug and I kind of like it. What should I put on this, Benoit? Well, I suppose you should put anything on it that you feel that you might want and really don't want falling off. It really probably kind of depends on your situation. Which brings us to the philosophy of use, and best I can tell, and what Sam also states, is this is kind of intended for the solo homeowner or cop that is grabbing their gun and going towards whatever they need to get to fast. This is no battle belt, this is no plate carrier, and you want a little extra something that's going to help you win whatever fight you're going to. That's what the stock sock is for, so that you can load it up a little bit with mission specifics, whatever that's going to be, and that's going to probably depend on your situation. Here's what I put in mine, and I said in for a reason. I think that the intended design is for things to kind of be placed on the outside of this, but what I found after playing with it for a bit is that I was actually more satisfied with sliding my items underneath the stock sock. It just felt like they were a little bit more secure. And since there's dead space in here anyways, I just felt like that was good use. You can attach things on the outside or inside. I think it works equally as well. What's what I discovered with my stock sock, and so that's what I'm doing. And you can do your stock sock differently. You can wear it on whatever foot you want to and it'll be totally fine. But what I put on mine is I put a little multitasker tool here, and this is maybe an odd add. It's a little tool, but what I have in here is that I have a bit to undo the screws for my RMR, because if the battery dies, I really have nothing. And I keep a battery in the little compartment in here. So I put a light stick, a glow stick, because maybe I need to wash in the area with a little bit of light, and I don't want to be pointing my tack light at whatever it is that's happening. I just need a light wash, and so I put one on there. And then the tourniquet was interesting because I originally started to try to put it over here, but having it here with the little arms coming out was just rubbing against my arm and just annoying me really bad. And it was, on the outside, and so I actually really found its home on this side, tucked in there. This is still out, but it's not rubbing on my strong hand here, and it's kind of kept against my body, and I actually have really liked that. It just kind of slides right in. Let's go into some pros and cons that I have concerning the stock sock. Pro number one, options, options, options. It gives you pockets where you did not have pockets before. It will fit over just about any buttstock, and it gives you options. I'm an options man, so this gives me options. Con number one, with options comes weight. This will add some weight to the back of your gun. It is subtle, but I did notice it, especially the first couple times picking this up. I'm like, man, my gun's a little bit heavy. The balance seems a little bit different. But guys, I'm not LARPing across the Alps. Pro number two is, for me, that this is working really, really well with the LaRue rat stock that I have on this. It fits right around it. I love it. And because the adjustable lever for the stock is inside, and it's a pull ring that goes forward and backwards, there's nothing hanging on the bottom like a mag pull, CTR or MO, that is interfering with the elastic coming around. Mag pull stocks work equally as well. You have your little release here. It pushes the elastic out of the way. You can go up and down and set it wherever you want, and the elastic goes back in. So just for you guys that use the bag pull, it'll work. Con number two is that I have probably introduced some new snag hazards to my gun in putting this on. So I do have some things hanging off here now, and I do have this right, this little wing thing for the tourniquet that's now there. I mean, I've probably introduced some new Snag Hazards, but guys, the things that I am already getting snagged on my gun, I'm trying to work around, and that's my throw lever and my charging handle. These things are getting stuck on stuff when I'm not being careful, and so pro number 3 is that I thought I might have a cheek weld issue with having the stock sock and all the gear hanging off of it. Minimal that it is, boy, I think you could really load this up with a lot of fun stuff. But as minimal as it is, I thought that perhaps it was going to get in the way of my cheek weld and then my cross shoulder transitions. But guys, I've had 0 issues. Cheek placement is absolutely fine. It's not nearly as intrusive to your shooting platform as you thought it would be. So that is a huge win for this thing, that you're able to put this on. It won't interfere with your muscle memory and the way you want to shoot the gun, and I think that's pretty good. In conclusion, I think I really like this thing. I mean, I love layers, I love options, I love coverings, I love cardigans, and if you like those things too, then the stock sock is probably for you. But you let me know, what do you think I should be putting on my stock sock? Go ahead and comment below. Don't forget to stick your thumb up YouTube's anti-gun loving hole by liking and subscribing. As always, ride fast, shoot straight, and we'll see you next time.